Winky Whispers, first one in the room. Hell yeah, that's right, TYC. Look at this. I didn't even know this was back here, guys. Look at this. We got our own Statue of Liberty here behind the Brooklyn Museum. Look at that. Welcome, folks. Welcome to Brooklyn. Welcome to New York City. We're here behind the Brooklyn Museum because the Botanical Gardens only has one entrance today, and there's a rather long line to hop in there. So we're going to talk online for a little bit before we go in there. Bienvenue, Nebul, bienvenue. Good to see you, Cecilia. Welcome. I need a walk through a park. I don't care how tired I am. I don't care that I rode a bike 24 miles. I just want to take a nice, who knows how many mile walk through the park. That's what we're going to do right now. But first, I have to get my ticket to go into the Botanical. It looks like it looks like I was not the only one who was paying attention to the online map. All of the cherry blossom trees inside of the Japanese pavilion are all blooming right now. So it looks like the crowd has come on out. So we're gonna hop in line right now. Scared away 2 people already. Look at that. 2 people came in. It's like, I'm gonna get out of here. Birds from Germany. Guten Tag, Germany. I had a bunch of Germans on my tour today. Good to see you. Long time no see. I am here full time. I have been banished from the other app. It's a blessing in disguise. But find me here and on Instagram, and you'll see me doing my live streams. But good to see you, Burnt. Good to see you. Long time. Look at this long line here to get into the Botanical Gardens. We're gonna now wait. We're gonna play the greatest game in the world, the line game. Look at this line. I got here and I was like, whoa. So since we're now waiting online, how's everyone's day is going? Everyone's day is going good? I hope it is. Once we get inside the, I wish. Once we get inside, we'll hop on the gimbal and we'll float. The line game. I am going to win eventually. Eventually. But I guess I wasn't the only one with the same idea today. I'm doing great, Cecilia. Had good 2 tours today. Nobody got hurt, you know. Didn't lose anyone. But it was completely crazy on the Brooklyn Bridge. Your new furniture was scuffed and you had to take it back. That's not good. Hope you got a good return on that. Hope you got a good return on that. Good to see you, Trudy. Is it free today? I don't know if it's free today, but it's a long day. Friday you paid over $5,000 for them? What? That's crazy. Brought back, got new ones. Good. Yeah, I think it is. Here I am thinking I'm going to pay the money and it'll be empty today, but I forgot the schools are out this week, so I forgot the schools are out. Hopefully this line moves. But what we're going to do is we're going to walk through the whole Botanical Garden, and then we're going to exit through the south side near Empire Boulevard. Then we're going to cross over into Prospect Park, and then we'll walk through a little bit through the Ravine, and then through the center of the park. No, I'm not in the Bronx today. I'm going to be in the Bronx. We'll probably do the Bronx on Thursday. We're probably going to do the big Botanical Garden on Thursday.
Thank you.
Well, that's what we'll be doing on Thursday. Yeah, it's usually crazy on that day. Usually, Trudy. Usually crazy on those days. That's why I'm. They say it's 76 degrees. It feels like more like 80. It was completely nuts on the Brooklyn Bridge today. Completely crazy, even in the morning. Seemed like everybody was out. Yep, Prospect Park. We're right here next to Brooklyn Botanical Gardens, right next to Prospect Park. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk through the gardens and then into Prospect Park because the trees are also blooming in Prospect. 86 degrees in DC. What? That's crazy. 86 degrees. That's too hot. We got TT in New Zealand checking on in. Good to see you, TT. Just starting up. Get some snacks. Thanks for waking up with me out there in New Zealand. And we have Jen from the beautiful state of Minnesota. Good to see you, Jen. Hopefully you're feeling better. As the family assembles one more time through the power of the internet. And we have Star Johnson's in the house. Good to see you, Star. Can you believe it's been 3 years since Prince passed away? Unbelievable. Superman. Good to see you. Everyone follow Free to Laugh now. Let's get him to 1,000 subscribers. We need to have that lovely voice here on YouTube. Good to see you, Wilbs. Just after the pub. Perfect. Driving that Northern Line. Good to see you. We got to get Naboul in the south of France and Free to Laugh now to 1,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching this on a replay, open up the chat box, click the 3 little dots to the right-hand side of their comments. Go to their channel, subscribe, and then come on back and continue to watch. Good. You can never be safe enough. Absolutely, Jen. That's big time. I got to get my heart checked out. Myself.
Okay, let's go.
Only 925 away. That's right.
Let's go if you want to buy.
Oh, get ready, Star. We're gonna do that. I know. 3 years ago on Sunday. I can't believe it. I would have totally did like a marathon Prince radio show. There you go. Thank you so much. Winky with the Link Ninjas there. Winky rocking the Link Ninja. Yeah, I should, right? I should. Yeah, my mom said like I should get my heart checked out. Because I am on the bike all the time, so who knows what kind of wacky damage I'm doing breathing in all that pollution stuff. And I am cleansing my brain right now. It was before you moved out of Brooklyn? Okay. Yeah, Winky's the best. Free to Laugh now. You know, for people who say we don't have a community here on YouTube, I don't know about that. I think we have a pretty kick-ass community here on YouTube. Tracy Taylor's in the house. Good to see you, Tracy. Right now, this is the last tour of the day for you guys here on YouTube. Yes.
You have a question? Yes.
Yeah, you was a baby. Hopefully, I'll bring back some of those memories once we get into the garden.
You hoot up, Corey, wait. There's a much shorter way. So just go to the website, bbg.org, and you can buy the tickets.
Music Curiosities next month.
If you go to our website,
It's gonna be sweet.
bbg.org, you can buy
Precious Gem, good to see
for
you.
the online ticket. Oh, okay. So just stay here while you do that, so you don't lose your place. But it will.
Should have got my tickets online. Absolutely, Jen. Absolutely. Right, as soon as the sun breaks, right? Yes, I am, Star. It's moving. It's good. It's good. Yeah. Everybody's out. Everybody's out. The Brooklyn Bridge was like proof of that today. It was like everybody was like out. And folks, if you bring young children on the Brooklyn Bridge, don't let them just run around. So many young children running around today. You're more than Tracy. It's gonna be a nice long show. We're gonna be here for at least maybe 2 hours. You like my black Nikes? Okay, CX, welcome. This is not like a nice Poseidon live stream, CX donos. Yeah, you like my long shows? Good. I do have water. I got water in my bag. And I drank a big coffee on the subway ride here. I put up some Instagrams while I was on the subway, so yeah, me too, Trudy. You know, that window to get the blossoms is so small. You got to take advantage when you get the advantage, you take it. I cannot wait to get into this shade right now. Oh. Thank goodness I put on suntan lotion today. I know I'm not going to go into the greenhouse because I lose the signal in there. I could show you half of the greenhouse, but yeah, it gets hot in there right now. Well, it's the cherry blossoms are blossoming there, Wilbs. It is a beautiful day, Blondie. Good to see you. It is a beautiful day. Yeah, did you see that? Did you see that crazy crush of people? Literally, a gigantic tour bus let out with like almost 100 people, and it was so illegal because the bus is not allowed to be on that street. And the last time I saw a big bus like that go down that street, it broke through the street, and it was like a sinkhole, and yeah, it was really funny. I did see the cherry blossoms in Roosevelt Island on Instagram, but I don't want to fight those crowds over there. Cherry blossoms are so pretty. You know, me too, Trudy. And you know what I think it is? I think it's because it's so small. It's just nice. You could just ramble through it and see everything. The bigger the New York Botanical Garden. That's almost like an amusement park. You know, you gotta get your feet ready for that. I know, right? We were complaining that it was too cold, right? How do I rest? Well, before I go to bed, I try not to have any, me and the wife literally try to lay in the bed with nothing turned on for like 2 hours. Like no TV, no cell phone, no real light. And then we make sure we get at least 6, me and my wife function on 6 hours of sleep. If we sleep longer than that, then we feel groggy all day. I know, oh, it's good during the week, just not in the weekend? Okay. I might go there tomorrow then. Because I have to be up in Upper East Side for a meeting tomorrow. So, I know. Well, didn't they have to close the subway station down? I heard they had to close the subway station down. Don't you love that feeling when you get into the shade? Oh my God. It's enlightening. Oh, I do. I got cash to do this. I don't got to do this on the card. Yeah. Nothing like snuggling. Absolutely. Snuggle with the sweethearts, whisper sweet nothings for 2 hours, and then go to bed. Yeah, they were bypassing, yeah. I'll see you in a little bit, Jen. Hear the traffic. It's so crazy. All day today, guys. All day today. I am so over car horns and sirens, and it's like not even funny how over I am of all that today. But I get to do it again tomorrow.
If you purchase tickets online, you don't need to wait in line.
They do absolutely, Will. That's awesome. Yeah, no, I don't know why anyone. I don't know how nobody knows that, Trudy, but you know. They were doing that downtown too. So. And we're almost there, actually. I think it is. I think it is, Star. I think it is. I'll see you later, Burns from Germany. Get some sleep. Well, not that late out there. Yeah, we're going to be here for a while, guys. Ooh, I'm on your 55-inch TV? Awesome. So it'll get a lot better in a little bit. Hang on in there. Well, TT, you're probably nice and laid back over there in New Zealand, right? So go charge your phone. Plug into the mains. Actually, I have you guys plugged in. Got you guys plugged in right now. Okay, we're almost to the windows. You got to be patient in a city like New York. If you're not patient, then you can get yourself very frustrated very easily. So patience is always golden. Here we go. I feel like I'm it's like rope drop at Disney. Ooh, cash line goes a little bit faster. You know what it smells like right now? Maybe Tracy's been to this place. You ever been to Silver Springs in Florida? This smell right now is reminding me of Silver Springs in Florida. Glass bottom boats, Tarzan. Exactly, if you're not patient in New York, you're in the wrong city, it's true. I always say the new people to New York tend to be the ones who are really impatient. That's right. Let the algorithm know that you love me. Oh, Tracy, it's amazing, Tracy. Ocala, Florida, and now it's a nature park. It used to be more of like a proper amusement park, but now it's more of a nature park. Good to see you, Mary London. I've been paying with cash.
You can go to the last window behind these folks.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. that line pretty good. How long? We've only been here, what, 15 minutes? That's not bad. Hello. Just me.
That's you? Okay. That's your ticket. You show it to the security guard.
Thank you. All right, we're in. All right. We are in. Let me go around the way that nobody else is gonna walk right now. And then let's get hooked up to the gimbal. And then our tour will begin. Yeah, I should have bought my ticket online. I should have thought about that. I should have bought the ticket before I started the live stream. Ooh, the Japanese garden looks nice. We gotta get you guys on the gimbal. We gotta get you guys. Good morning, Maureen. Or good afternoon. I'm tired. But I'm about to walk some 5 miles. Or was it be like 4.5, 5 miles? All right, let me get off to the side here. Let me get off to the side. And let me get the gimbal. I'm gonna be the crazy guy now who sits on the floor.
I can make you a mop or a bop.
Let's see if I can give you guys a nice shot here while we get the gimbal out. All right, can I put you guys right here? Almost. Almost. There we go, look at the tree. Look at the tree. I'm gonna totally miss comments now. Da-da-da-da-da. Debbie's in the house. Good to see you, Debbie. Welcome. Uh-oh. The signal gets a little wacky here, and I'll work with it. All right. I want to get into the shade. It's hot over here. It's always hot in this botanical garden. It's always so much more hotter. About 80 degrees there. No humidity. That sounds pretty good, Marine. Enjoy it. Yes, we are. We're at the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens, and we're about to go for a nice long walking tour of the Botanical Garden and Prospect Park, because everything's in bloom right now. So let me just make sure this phone is balanced on the gimbal. There it is. Good to see you, D90. Welcome. All right. Oh, not tight enough. Not tight enough. You like the leaves? All right. Gimbal on. Gimbal is on. Ta-da! Look, we're floating. All right, here we go, guys. Springtime, 2018. Welcome to Brooklyn. We'll start it off with the crescendo first. We'll start off with the infamous Japanese garden, a gift from the government of Japan to the city of New York, but I say the city of Brooklyn. You guys know me. Everyone taking pictures. 2019. Yeah, 2019. Whoops, did I say 2018? Look at this already. Look at this beautifulness. Wow, this is really nice. They're blooming. There you go, Winky with the link. They actually have a great map of which trees are blooming right now, so you can learn about which trees are actually popping right now. But look at this, we're here in the Japanese garden already. Look at how great that looks. Look at how great that looks. Oh, the colors. Oh, the colors. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. All right, pretty nice, huh? We'll go around the pond here. Very pretty. All right, gorgeous sky. I mean, I had to do it today because it's like the weather today is like so ridiculous. So I was like, you know what? If I'm going to do the Brooklyn Botanical Garden, it's going to be today. But this is the Japanese garden. All the trees you see here, I believe these were all planted in the 1930s. I could be wrong, but I know this is a gift from the government of Japan to the city of Brooklyn. And folks, please do not stand in these areas right here. These are plants that are here. Look at this tree. Look at this tree. Yeah, hopefully we'll see the little duckies. You imagine the mandarin ducks out here in Prospect Park? I'm missing my mandarin duck right now. I hope the mandarin duck is doing well somewhere. Looks like we have a little bit of lag here, so let me just do a little. Got to bring down our bit rate just a bit here. So give me a second. Bring our bit rate down to 1,000. I think we should be good now. Yeah, look at this tree, right? It's not amazing. Let's get right up on it. Just beginning to come out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, the mandarin duck's not missing. The mandarin duck just is not in Central Park anymore. Yeah, the mandarin duck is hanging out with Mrs. Calabash, exactly. Okay, there's something weird over here. I think they have some kind of a Wi-Fi thing going on over here. Yes, the signal seems to be a bit better over here. But this is the Japanese garden. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of walk up the side here. And can't you imagine? This is Brooklyn. Yeah, you got bored. Good to see an 80s music fan. Welcome. Wow, everything's really popping right now. It's great. Like, this is the season or this is like the week to come out here, I guess. And Brooklyn in the house, that's right. Look at this view going straight out of the Japanese garden here. So awesome. Absolutely, Winky. All right, now we're going in. Isn't it amazing? Wow, you still live on Garfield Place? Feels like that's like right here. Look at this. Look at this, everybody. Just look at this. They got this life going on. Good to see a boss out there in Dundee. Actually had some folks from Scotland on the tour this morning. I thought they were from Ireland, but they were from Scotland. Look at this. Wow, Park is jumping in here, boy. Yeah, she knows better, yeah. Look at that. Look at it. Almost doesn't look real. Almost looks like fake. With that sky. How's the signal for everyone? Is the signal okay for everybody? Tell me if it drops out a lot. If it gets really crappy, I'll bring the bit rate down some more. I think we have a lot of people out here with pocket Wi-Fi's in their house. Great, good. All right, thank you so much, guys. Get down there. Star, look at this. You got to get down here tomorrow. If you're not working tomorrow, get down here nice and oily. Get down here nice and oily. Good there, good. Like a Bob Ross painting. Good answer. Good there. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, get out here early. Going by these crowds here. Get out here early, folks. Let's do a nice big 360 here in the middle of this, what is the name of this? It's like the cherry meadow or something like that. Look at this. Thank you so much, TT. Look at that. Everything is out. It's springtime. I know the rose garden isn't coming up. The rose garden is right over there. And the rose garden, that usually blossoms out in June. So normally we will come down from this direction over here. Well, it looks like they have some scrim up. I feel like I'm doing a Tim Tracker / Adam the Woo, like what's open and what's not thing right now. Because it's all closed back here in this entrance. So you gotta take that Washington Street entrance. Good to see you, Elias. Do I remember you? No. Maybe. As long as if you behaved, probably not. I probably don't remember you. Don't remember that name, but if you changed your name, but welcome nonetheless. But I see the Brooklyn Botanical Garden, the Brooklyn Museum right back over here. But they got all this scrim up. They're doing lots of construction here in the Brooklyn Botanical Garden. But we're coming all the way back here because I want to get you guys the vista of this. Yeah, I know, exactly. Exactly. There's not a safe park near you, Maureen? I'm so sorry to hear that. All right. Here's the shot everybody wants. Oh, he's sitting next to you? Okay, awesome. Oh, are you Nebul's son? Are you Nebul's son? Welcome. I'm glad it looks amazing, TT. Look! Whoa! Red-tailed hawk! Whoa! That's a red-tailed hawk right there flying over. Wow! That was a red-tailed hawk right there. I don't know, did you notice how big the wings were? The wings were huge. That was not a flying rat. That was a red-tailed hawk. Well, hopefully we'll catch a red-tailed hawk inside Prospect Park when we get in there. Ah, I hear that, Maureen. You gotta drive a bit. Yeah, nobody wants to drive all the time. But this is the shot. Look, everywhere's where everyone likes to hang out. Me too. Awesome. Welcome, Elias. Right? That was a red-tailed hawk. Them big wings, man. Look at this. Just look. Let's just slowly stroll under this right now. Yeah, we have red-tailed hawks. Actually, red-tailed hawks are acclimating across the whole city, which is kind of amazing. They started out in Central Park, and then next thing you know, they ended up near Brooklyn College and Prospect Park and Greenwood Cemetery. So now we have red-tailed hawks. We actually have peregrine falcons up on the Verrazano Bridge. We have little Quaker parrots, little those little green little parrots. We have Quaker parrots popping up all around Brooklyn. So we have Quaker parrots near Greenwood Cemetery and Prospect Park, Brooklyn College, Coney Island. It's kind of amazing. Nice. Yeah, red-tailed hawks are great for the neighborhood. They clean up they eat all the mice. It does look fantastic, right? I'm so happy I came out here because today was a long day, but coming out here and seeing this and showing this to you guys, absolutely worth it. They do talk too much. I try to go and they fist fight. They have these little fist fights. They're so cute. they have these little fist fights. There's actually a colony of Quaker parrots over in Bay Ridge by Severian High School. And I've been meaning to go up there and do a live stream and show you guys those little parrots because they're so cute. And it's kind of amazing how much they adapted to city life. You know, they can't really survive our winters. So the birds are smart enough to pick little electrical generators because electrical generators stay warm. So they live and make their nests near electrical generators up on power poles. So, yes, a lot of people are out. You're more than welcome, Marine. It's like jumping out here. It's like jumping. And considering it's a Tuesday, here I am thinking, oh no, Tuesday, well, not that many people come out. People come out, the official festivals on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, they're little smart little birds. The Quaker parrots. There he is, the one, the only, the Coney Island Jim. Good to see you, Jim. I had to come out here. I saw on the website that all the cherry blossoms were blooming here in it's spring break, exactly. Yeah, bah! Everyone, please look up Adrian Mumsey. All right, The Lost Sheep. If you're having a bad day, you watch that video. And I guarantee you, you will feel better at the end of it. Na, 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 na. The riff on that song is so good. Look at that. Just take this in. And look at over here. I'm so happy the fountain's on. I love this little fountain here. Oh yeah, run down to Coney. I have a feeling we're gonna get a really good sunset. I don't know, it's like not very promising right now, but looking at how the clouds are, I think we might get one of these crazy sunsets. So go grab that sunset there, Jim. Thanks for tuning on in as we check out the tulips. I love this fountain. I remember the first time I saw this fountain as a kid. I thought it was just the coolest thing. She's like riding the alligator. I think it's the alligator she's riding. It's either an alligator or a turtle. I'm pretty sure it's an alligator. But yeah, the kids playing outside. You know, it's always a nice, welcoming sound of the new season. But this is like picture central. You've been in Coney in May. Be the first time there since you were a kid. Awesome. Come on by the Circus Sideshow. Come on, let's have a beer at the Freak Bar, Star. I'm there pretty much every Sunday. So took the day off, much needed. I hear that. Enjoy the day off. Oh, this is called the Cherry Esplanade. This is the name of it. This is the name of what we're walking through right now. So we came in through here, kind of went around the Japanese garden, came out, and then we kind of walked through this. We kind of just did this just now. And now we're walking out, and we're going to go towards the Magnolia Plaza. The Cherry Esplanade. See, I knew I had the wrong name of this thing. It's really jumping in here right now. It is jumping. Yeah. Yeah, that was fast. Well, it's not that big, you know. Ooh, we could walk through here. Ooh, we can never walk through here. I'm gonna take advantage and walk through this nice path here, which is usually never here. Walk through this lovely rambling meadow here. So a lot of construction is going on here in the park right now. They are going under a major restoration process here. So a lot of the landscapes are changing and are, unfortunately, a lot of them they're closed. But give it some time. And look at those. Ooh, we got some beautiful cherry blossoms way off in the distance over there. Yes, exactly. The path not taken. Exactly. Yeah, I don't think people think they're allowed to walk through here, but they made this path so that it doesn't get too crowded. Yeah, we're going to go around here. We're going to go like kind of like around and then come back up. But like you see, like over here, they got some plants. They're taking care of some plants over there. Actually, we'll go this way. We'll go this way because another path that nobody's taking. Another path that nobody's taking. We're going to take advantage of this because you're never able to walk through this thing. And the breeze. Sorry about the wind noise. Sorry, I didn't put a wind muff over the phone. But the breeze feels so good right now. Here I was in the wintertime. I was absolutely hating the breeze. You're more than welcome, Blondie. If you're loving this video on the replay, smash the thumbs up. Tell me that you love me. Tell me that you love me. Well, the one looks mysterious, right? These are daffodils. And then the little rambling brook that comes through the Botanical Garden. Comes right down through here. And then into this feature over there where you have everyone with the daffodils and whatnot. Thank you so much, Winky. Good to see you, my dog Indy. Welcome. See how it just rambles about. And now you can walk back over here. This is usually always closed. This is really nice seeing this all open. The park being half open does have some of its perks. Yeah, they were working on this last year. Matt Sully, good to see you. I'm doing great. White daffodils, they had yellow ones at Liberty State Park. Nice. Like these guys over here. Got some yellow daffodils over here. A nice little pretty little creek. All fake, all man-made, of course. New York City tap water. Walking through this park right now is like the palate cleanser of the day. We may see some butterflies. There is a butterfly exhibit, but unfortunately, once we get inside that building, we lose the signal. So, but there is some kind of butterfly exhibit. I'll see you in a little bit, Marie. Look at that tree way off there. It's like nuts looking. That tree is like just going nuts right now. Very peaceful. Very, very peaceful indeed. Yeah, they are white tulips at City Hall Park. Yes, they are. I should have took an Instagram of that. I walk through that park every morning, so. You having a movie by the pool on the 27th? Nice. It's a Disney film. Awesome. I think I play Mary Poppins or something like that. Is that the Peeing Angel fountain? The one where we just were at? No, that was the one where she rides the alligator. It is beautiful, even in the rain. Absolutely, can't agree more. Let's really ramble about on the grass here, since they opened up a lot of this. Usually, a lot of this you cannot walk on, but it seems like they've opened it up for people to enjoy. Let's walk up. Wow. The walking crabapple tree from 1911. Look at how this thing is blooming. Wow. That's really cool looking. Uh-oh. The walking crabapple tree. Wow, 1911. And there he is. Good to see you, Duty Run. Everyone follow Duty Run. Do me a favor. Let's get Duty Run to 10,000 subscribers. It'll be a beautiful thing. Good to see you, Duty Run. Welcome. Drive. Don't comment. Just drive. Just drive. We're here in Brooklyn Botanical Garden, enjoying all the cherry blossoms blossoming. Nice, my dog Indy. Yeah, Duty Run is driving, but he wishes everyone a good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are in the universe. Okay, this is like a good picture spot right here, because you got the yellows and look at this tree here. It looks like roses almost. Looks like roses. So cool looking. Look at this. This is just so cool. Lots of color in it. Yeah, that's why we came here. Look how pretty this is. This is gorgeous. Yeah, lots of landscaping. Marine's back. Awesome. Wow. I'm so happy I came out here. I kind of don't care like how crowded it is. It's just like I'm just happy I'm out here right now. Yeah, saucer that's what they're called? Saucer magnolias? It's gorgeous. Just left Brooklyn on the way to Queens. Nice. Actually, yesterday was the 55th anniversary of the 1964-65 World's Fair opening up. Opened up April 22nd, 1964. So 55 years ago. There is lots of oxygen in the air. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. So now we're in Magnolia Plaza now. Do I know about... No, I do not. No, I do not. Oh, the colorful poppies in the desert. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's gorgeous, man. Okay, we're gonna walk. Okay, that takes us back. This takes us back to the Japanese garden over y'all. So your mom went to the World's Fair. She has the books and the pictures. Awesome. So here's where we have our greenhouse. We're not gonna go inside the greenhouse today because it's super hot. It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. That's right. Shining every single day. So, I mean, everything I've learned about the 64-65 World's Fair is, while it was really cool and really amazing for a lot of people to witness some of the technology they were unleashing at the time, some of the things I have read about the experience is one of the main ones is there was very little shade at the 64, 65 World's Fair. So if you went there on a hot day, you had to go look for shade. It was kind of hard to find. So the Unisphere for the first time last year. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna go up there, if not this week, next week. But no, dogs are not allowed. A couple of things. So dogs are not allowed here in the Botanical Garden. And 2, this is the koi pond right here. Do not put your hands in the koi pond. Don't try to pet the koi. But let's see the koi. But whatever you do, don't try to pet the koi. The koi they're just trying to live. Are the lotuses in bloom yet? I don't know. We're gonna look for them and find them. There's little fishies. You was at the 64. You're at the 64, 65 fair. Awesome. So the water lilies aren't here. Usually there's water lilies on top of this thing here, and they're not here right now. And everybody is by the tulips. Look at the tulips. Exactly, Star. Oh, don't get me started on that, Star. I love these guys back here. These are sweetheart tulips. Look at this, guys. A lot of those are they either got a little bit too hot or they're not fully blooming. Some of these guys are fantastic. Look at those. Gorgeous. And look at the variety here. It's crazy. Got some that's still haven't even opened yet. Look at these guys here. The Queensland. These look amazing. Looks like a tulip bulb Cadillac, pretty much. Yeah, look at this variety you got here. It's kind of amazing. It's kind of amazing the amount of variety you have right here. Ooh, look at these purple ones. Candy Prince tulips. Look at this. Just like the ones in Liberty State Park. Yeah, it does smell amazing, Winky. All your tulips are out in your garden. Awesome. 'Tis the season. Like, how much variety do you want right now? The Sunny Prince tulips. Yeah, sometimes they look unreal, right? It's like some kind of chemical reaction or something like that. Huh. That's right, Winky. I'm loving the names of these too. It's like the chocolate ones that your mom used to make. Nice. You have tulips on your piano. Nice. Oh, awesome. Should get into Longwood Gardens sometime and do a live stream. You know, Sensual Touch, isn't that? Don't you love that name? Wow. Jumping out here. It is jumping out here. And there's even more tulips over there. I'm in the middle of a live stream. Oh, looks like we could walk on this side here, so we're gonna walk on this side here. As people get their Instagrammals. Seems like this side here is a little bit more popular than the other side. Yeah, tulips for your wedding too. Nice. So you certainly get a nice variety of tulips here. Certainly get a nice variety. Can't go wrong. And look at this color on this. So small, but yet look at the color on it. Yes. And then look at this tree down there. This tree here is just going nuts. We gotta get up close and personal with that tree. Yes, they do. Absolutely, 80s music fan. Flowers do bring people together in a beautiful way. As we make our way down, I want to get a look at that tree right there. The oaks by you are blooming too. Found a leaf on your car yesterday. Awesome. Yeah, a lot of trees in Prospect Park are right now blooming. So once we get into Prospect Park, we'll get even more of a variety of stuff to gander at. Absolutely, Maureen. I love it too. Again, this is like a very old and, well, for some kids, boring amusement park. Back out onto this gorgeous lawn here. Absolutely gorgeous lawn. That little babbling brook is right over here. And look at this tree. Absolutely amazing. As you see, everybody got to get pictures with it because, oh, don't do that. Don't ruin it. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Yes. Yeah, don't touch the tree, folks. Yeah, it's gorgeous, right, Star? I like how you gotta respect the trees. Don't touch them because we don't want all the leaves falling off so quick. This is what's so great about kids. Yeah, as long as they don't touch it, it's fine. But let's continue on. Did you see this tree getting a lot of attention because it just looks so freaking awesome? And then we have this great little vista over here. Yeah, exactly. Don't touch anything. Yes. Don't touch anything. You know what, Blondie? I am feeling the pollen. I was about to mention that. I am definitely feeling the pollen right now. Definitely feeling it. I'm glad there's a lot of security in here. There's a lot of security in here for various reasons. I mean, people try to steal the koi fish and what people wouldn't do in here. Me too, absolutely, Nibble. It's truly Brooklyn. We have Indian folks and Chinese and Japanese and I see Spanish folk and I see Arabic folk and see a little bit of everything. Definitely a very beautiful spot for photos. I mean, this was Olmsted and Vaux's kind of they knew they were gonna kind of half-ass, they kind of designed the outline of this place, but the individual gardens were created by other landscape architects. But Olmsted and Vaux did kind of like the framing of all of this. So a lot of the larger trees are the ones that were planted first, and then they kind of filled it in as other landscape architects took over. And look, see, they're walking over the rocks. They're not supposed to walk over the rocks. Oh boy, these kids! Yeah, gotta respect nature. Step back, kid. Yeah, don't walk on the rocks. Walk on the rocks. Oh boy. Is a rock garden open? No, the rock garden's crazy crowded. I'm not gonna go in there right now. We won't go into the rock garden, but now what we're gonna do is kind of meander down to the Lefferts homestead and see one of the oldest houses here in Brooklyn. And then eventually we'll exit through the Flatbush Avenue exit, and we'll cross Flatbush Avenue at Empire Boulevard, and then we'll make our way into Prospect Park. You're back. Had to make a cell phone call. It's all good. Oh, I know, right? Right, Star? You know, actually, you want to hear something funny? It was not funny, but to me and you, it's funny, Star. We parked our bikes for our break in Brooklyn Bridge Park, and somebody was walking on the rocks, taking selfies. And I kind of warned this woman. I was like, listen, be careful walking on the rocks. They're really slippery. And she kind of gives me like this whole like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, don't worry about me. And what do you think happens 2 nanoseconds later? She goes slipping on a rock, and it was high. We were coming up on high tide. She fell into the water. She lost herself. She smashed her cell phone into a million pieces, and she fell into the water. And if it's buffering, leave the room. Come on back in. If it's buffering for anyone, leave the room. Come on back in. Yeah, she fell in, Star. She fell in. Like, she was soaking wet. She was freezing cold. They had to call the park people over to get it out. Exactly, 80s music fan. No, I'm pretty sure we have a good signal for everybody. I'm pretty sure we have a good signal for everybody right now. As we're now in the southern end of this little ravine here. All the plants along the ravine coming out. That's what happens when you don't listen to the signs, I know. I mean, she got hurt. She was like hurt because she slipped on some jagged rocks, you know, that were obviously very slippery, but she was so involved with her cell phone. That was, I think, the main problem. She was so in her own little world taking selfies. So, yeah, sorry about that, Winky. As we walk across the rocks here, the water goes right through this feature. We're walking right through the water here. Last time I was here, this was all, they were still working on this. Yeah, I know, Star. It's kind of funny. And there's some really cool tulips over here. Yeah, signal all good there? Good. Yeah, we got a pretty strong signal in here right now. I think a few people in here have pocket Wi-Fis. And I know when I get near the people with pocket Wi-Fi, my phone goes crazy. This is nice. Wait, there's another one. There's another one over here. There's a whole group I want to show you guys. Look at these guys over here. I love the different little shades of purple there. For Prince. For Prince. All right, let's see the Lefferts homestead for a little bit before we leave the Botanical Gardens and head on into Prospect Park. How are we doing here in the live stream? We're 1 hour and 6 minutes into the live stream. So just at around halfway. We'll do 2 hours and 15 minutes. We got a full battery here. We're doing it right. The only thing I messed up is the microphone. I don't have the microphone running. But here's a Lefferts Homestead. Yay! Actually, right further down to the Lefferts Homestead, right? Or is this it right here? This is the Children's Garden. This is the Children's Garden. Let's say, I wonder if we could go inside the Children's Garden. I know we might be able to see it from the outside. Oh, there's people speaking French. Bienvenue, oui, oui. We are looking at how you say the nature. The nature. Oh, that's right. Lefferts Homestead is in Prospect Park. Right. I see the Children's Garden here. Oh yeah, look at this. Ooh, I see some purple up there. I want to check out that little purple up there. Oh yeah, Star, watch. We're actually going to go, Prospect Park is literally on the other side of Flatbush Avenue, which is right over there. So we're just going to like cross the street and go into Prospect Park. Let's do a last little loop around the garden though. So this is what we did. We started up here at the Washington Avenue entrance. We walked in and then we came right through the Shakespeare Garden and then the Japanese Hill and Pond. We walked around into the Cherry Esplanade. We then walked through here and then we took this really cool path and then we walked through this little cool path and we went over here, went around Magnolia Plaza, came back down, kind of went around through here and across here, and now we are way down here at the southern end of the park. I'll see you later, Winky. Have a great day. But the trees are looking fantastic. Do a little loop here, and then we will leave the Botanical Gardens. Some really nice colors over here. You got it, Winky. You got it. Oh, hey, this is why. This is a new kid play area. Let me avoid the kid play area. Let's walk through the water garden. Yeah, good idea, right? Yeah, avoid it. Gotta avoid it. The colors on these trees are just absolutely gorgeous. You see Flatbush Avenue creeping in the background over there. Used to be here. I could show you where Ebbets Field used to be. If we look between these two old apartment buildings, you see that one building that's sticking out behind over there, that one tall building. That is the Ebbets Field houses. That is where Ebbets Field used to be. And back in the heyday, between Ebbets Field and here in Prospect Park, there used to literally be a bunch of different trolley lines that used to come down here. And if you can imagine, this few block stretch from here to the stadium was literally filled in with tram stops, with trolley stops. And that's why they were called the Dodgers, trolley Dodgers. So you love the bird songs, me too. All right, let's leave. It sounds like a Jack in the Box music box. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's make our way into Prospect Park now. And we're gonna walk across the whole park. I'm gonna get some exercise right now. Yeah, it seems like everyone went on the website today and realized all the trees were blooming. And the trees are blooming also in Prospect Park. That's why we're doing this now. But now we're gonna go into Prospect Park. Here's our Flatbush Avenue entrance and exit right over in this direction here. So let's do it. Getting ready to leave one wonderland and enter another. Oh yes, the Discovery Garden for the children. And I'm gonna get a quick sip of water. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Doesn't have enough water pressure, that water fountain. I got water in my bag. I don't feel like digging around in there. Oh wow. There we go. A lot of people utilizing this entrance and exit. So here's everything that was blooming today. So you pretty much saw everything that was blooming, which is pretty cool. And the streets in Brooklyn are not confusing. All you gotta do is just slow down and pay attention. I mean, most of the streets here in Brooklyn are numbered. So it is a number grid system, but there's since Brooklyn is so big, there's multiple grid systems here in Brooklyn. And in certain neighborhoods, the streets are named. All right. Let's leave Flatbush Avenue. Here's Flatbush Avenue. Here's Flatbush Avenue, Empire Boulevard, right over here. Think it's a matter of getting used to? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Flatbush Avenue, Parkside Avenue, right over there. And now I gotta be careful crossing this street, but this street's kind of weird as it comes to, yeah, see the traffic comes over. So you gotta really watch it when you cross this street here, folks. Wow, look at the new development down there on Flatbush Avenue. The Q train comes over here. The Q and the B train leaves you off right over there. Okay, now we can cross. And now we're about to fall down the Alice in Wonderland rabbit hole and make our way into Prospect Park. Look at Flatbush, traffic on Flatbush Avenue moving fantastic, as you see. So many cars have just like one person in it too. Yeah, it's kind of like a circle. It's more of like a triangle over in this side over here. More like a triangle. Thank you so much, 80s music fan. Yeah, there goes all the pollen. Let's go over to the Lefferts homestead. I tell you, Prospect Park has really come a long way. Oh wait, is she selling ices? Should we get an icy, guys? Should we get an icy? Let's get a vote here. If we should get an icy right now. I am totally feeling a cherry icy right now. And they're the old school ones. I just saw a cute girl with an icy, and now I want one, right? Okay, let's get an icy. Let's get an icy. Look at this. It's like she got like the old school cart. Definitely stay in Brooklyn next time you come to New York. Absolutely, absolutely, Nibble. Absolutely. Oh man, I'm happy. Got to bring back really big memories for me too.
On top of it. You want this? With the orange? How much is that? No what? Not this, that. You want that too? Okay, you can try it.
Hey, can I get just a cherry ice?
Yeah. Only cherry?
Yeah.
You want cocoa? What about Kaylee?
Beautiful. Look at that. Gracias. Thank you. Oh yeah, now I'm happy. Look at this, guys. This is so Brooklyn. Look at that. Look at that. Is it nice and springtimey enough for you? You had Brooklyn pizza for the first time last year. Awesome. All right. Let's walk towards the Lefferts homestead. Oh man. That's that homemade ice. There are bits of cherry in it, and it tastes delicious. Here we have our carousel here. Now, I believe this carousel was built in 1919 out in Coney Island. It was brought over here in the 50s. And then look at the cherry blossom with the got the Lefferts homestead in the background right over there. One of the oldest homes here in Brooklyn. This dates back to the Dutch era. It was moved to where it is today. It was quite a ways away before being brought over here to Prospect Park. But look at this tree. Nice. Eating a big cup of ice too? Awesome. Oh man, that's good. And then the entrance to the zoo is right down yonder over here. Remember when we walked behind the carousel and we saw that snowman? Thank you so much, 80s Music Fan. Yeah, my new glasses. I can now see, even in the sunlight now. I'm not blinded. Exactly. I'm trying not to eat the ice too fast, but it's just so damn good. There are bits of cherry in it. It is delicious, TT. It is delicious. I'm getting my second wind to continue to live stream right now. I think that that icy lady is very strategically placed. Oh man, there's like bits of cherry. It's like it's so creamy. It's so creamy. Oh man. Mmm. Mmm. All right. What we'll do is, Sugar Rush. We'll walk down the ravine. We'll walk down the ravine. We'll walk around the lull water. Oh, and there's a butterfly. We'll walk down the lull water. We'll say hello to the lake, and then we'll come up and over the moraine into the south part of the Long Meadow, and then we'll end our tour in the subway station at 15th Street. That kid is going full blast downhill. Full blast. Never heard of what? What have you never heard of? I can tell the comments are a bit delayed, so if anyone might want to refresh, you might be a little bit ahead on the comments. All right, sounds like a plan. Okay, awesome. Coming up on the boathouse right now, and what we'll do is we'll see the Clampertown Elm. Oh, cherry icy, yeah. Well, it's not an icy. This is a homemade ice. So this is some awesome Mexican ladies ice. Usually the homemade ices put all the corporate ices to shame. I should have got a straw. Making some deviled eggs and listening. Enjoyed the deviled eggs. As we now enter the interior here of Prospect Park. I'm going to do my best to walk on the grass too, to keep my feet safe. To keep my feet fresh. Look at all the cyclists. This is the slight downhill before the big uphill. So there's a little slight downhill right here. And then they go in town towards the Ravenswood. That's the last little bit of forest here in Brooklyn. And then you hit that big uphill. So I gotta really watch when I cross here. Make sure I don't piss off anyone. And we're gonna walk down this little pathway right here. I am a tour guide, Blondie. I am a tour guide.
They would just...
I am a tour guide.
Come back.
All right. Down the really narrow pathway we go. I remember when this pathway was brand new. I remember they put this pathway in, I wanted to say in the early 2000s, when the whole reconstruction of the park really got going. And the park is still very much under reconstruction. And I know my stuff too, exactly. I'm tested on this every 2 years, guys. I gotta go do my tour guide test every 2 years, so I'm not getting stuff. Well, some of this stuff I do get from Google, I'm not gonna lie. What I do get from Google a lot is other tour guides who kind of explain it in a simpler kind of way, like, cliff notes, if you will. And that's what I noticed. Like about 90% of the guests, they don't want to be overwhelmed with facts and statistics and numbers. They just want to hear a couple of stories and get some food for thought. But then you have that 10% and those are the kind of people I kind of love, who just want to know everything. And I don't think we're going to have that problem. So now we're coming up to the boathouse. This is the Audubon Center today, so you can learn about all the wildlife, the bird wildlife here in the park, in this historic building. They've used this building in a lot of movies. Well, let's check out the view. Let's check out the view here from the boathouse. Boathouse is a National Historic Landmark, as well as a New York City landmark. I love the pictures of people lounging in extravagant dresses and chairs and looking out onto this. Now we're going to come back here in the summertime, and we are going to rent a boat, and we're going to go out into the lake. So get ready for that, folks. So this is the lull water. And then if we go in this direction here and around, we enter the ravine, which we're going to go to in a little bit. But we're going to follow the lull water down to the lake right now. And yeah, you could rent a little paddle boat and go around the lake. And I think that'll be a fun live stream to do, is to paddle around the lake and hopefully not drop the camera and the phone into the water. All right, let's check out the Clampertown Elm.
No, I don't have. Nobody has to.
Okay, so here comes the Clampertown Elm. This tree has such a cool story. Oh my God, this icy is so good. Here it is. The Clampertown Elm, a crowning curio. The Clampertown Elm was developed in the late 1830s when a mutant Scots elm branch was discovered growing along the ground at the Clampertown House in Dundee, Scotland. The mutated branch grafted into its trunk of a normal Scots elm, producing the tree with weeping branches. All Clampertown elms that exist today trace back to that original mutation. The beneficial side of this new elm is its immunity to Dutch elm's disease. And of course, that decimated the elm trees, the great American elm trees across North America. This Clampertown elm tree was planted here in 1872 and was situated on a raised mound to allow its weeping branches to clear the ground. The tree, suffering of years of neglect, captured the public's attention in 1967 when it was immortalized in a poem written by the Brooklyn resident and Pulitzer Prize-winning poet Marianne Moore. Shall we read it? It's still leafing, still there. Mortal, though, we must save it. It's our crowning curio. So there you go. The Clampertown Elm, folks. Kind of amazing. It is amazing. I just took a big gulp of the icy, and I have red icy juice all over my face now. I'm 38 years old, going on 8. Let's walk over the bridge and make our way into the lull water. But I love that Clampertown elm. And every time I could show that elm, I will show that elm. Yeah, totally made a mess of myself. But it's worth it. It's worth it. So now we're going to go over this very picturesque bridge. And we'll look back. We'll look back on the boathouse. Yeah, all you can think about is Crocodile Dundee. Yeah. Reminds you of the scene from The Sound of Music. There you go. That's interesting. It's an interesting thought. And oh my God, I can really smell the park right here. Yeah. I'm 38. Okay. I don't know if you can hear the loud teenagers off in the distance, so we're going to try to avoid the loud teenagers. But now we're going to go down this pathway right here. We're going to make our way down way over here and go down towards the lake. Here we go, guys. Yeah, carpe diem, exactly. I get that older demographic, you know? I get that older demographic, so where I usually have a picnic. I always like to have a picnic right here by the waterfall. Waterfall is running. And now we keep on walking straight this way. If we make the right-hand turn, we enter the Nethermead and the Music Pagoda. But what we're going to do is we're going to make the left and make our way down to the lake. Yeah, remember, exactly. Yeah, loud teenagers, exactly. Now, the problem is that whenever I walk around with the gimbal like this, is usually like a big sign for like younger people to be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I want to know what you're doing. I want to get on your camera and not contribute anything. That's what I think what annoys me the most is people want to be on camera, but they have nothing to contribute. So if you're gonna be in somebody's live stream randomly, contribute something, please. Oh, look at the trees coming out now. Wait, I gotta get into the middle of the Nethermead. Oh yeah, exactly. You was one of them at one time. Me too. Wow, look at the trees all coming in. All the trees coming in. The Music Pagoda right up there. Well, look at the trees coming in. Trees coming in looking great. Remember how barren it was the last time we were here? Yeah, let's walk down. Let's walk down here. Let's walk down the lull water here. Five o'clock now here on the East Coast. We are 1 hour, 35 minutes into the live stream. It is a wonderful park. It's everything that Olmsted and Vaux couldn't do in Central Park, they did it here in Prospect. And once again, people think I'm talking to them. Don't you love it when people think I'm talking to them on the live stream? Let's see. Is anyone down the end of this little pathway here? Let's see. Let's see if anyone's down here at the end of this pathway. Because it's a nice view from back over here. I'll go down to the little drop over here. Get a look at the boathouse. saying hello from the Hudson. I'm waving to you back over the Hudson. Tell you, my feet really love walking on this soft grass and dirt. My feet love it. All the trees want to make you sneeze. Me too, Bob. Good to see you. Everybody found all the quiet spots. Yeah, my shoes do not love it. I need new sneakers ASAP. But here's the view I wanted to show you guys. Yes. Yes. Peaceful. Peaceful. All right, let me meander out of here. A lot of people partaking in another leaf called marijuana. A lot of people smoking around in these little back areas right now. Very fragrant, to say the least. Okay, let's walk up through here. Let's keep on, because I want to go down the lull water. I mean, if there's any spot to smoke in the park, it's down here. I mean, I guess I don't have anything in my ears. Maybe that would do it. My right foot is feeling it more than my left foot right now. It's kind of like a marathon. I gotta kind of pace myself. But we keep on going. We keep on going. As we now walk down along the lull water. It's funny how you can hear, like, very faintly in the distance, you can hear people's Bluetooth speakers playing music, and there's definitely people barbecuing in the park right now. And you could just smell everything is popping right now. Everything is going nuts pollen-wise. Kind of wish we walked through here a couple more times with some big snowstorms. Really hoping for that. It's dinner time. Enjoy it. Grab some dinner. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock here on the East Coast. Of course it's safe here, Marine. It's very safe here. Now, back in the 90s and back in the 80s, I wouldn't consider it, well, it was safe in the daytime, but there were times when it definitely wasn't safe. But Brooklyn and Prospect Park aren't like that anymore. I would say it's extremely safe here. But, like, I wouldn't come down this pathway here at night. There's no lights on this pathway. So there's lots of areas actually in Prospect Park compared to Central Park that don't have any lighting on it. So it gets completely pitch black. But, of course, you could always take my my scared to death walking tour, as I call it, where we walk around with flashlights and I take you through the most inner parts of the Prospect Park at night. Oh, I'm safe. Yeah, Marine, I'm safe. I wouldn't be live streaming if I didn't feel safe. Yeah, exactly. I'll be on the news instead. Exactly. Be down here, so. Oh wow, yeah, no, Marine. You know, New York. You know, unlike what you will hear a lot on the news, especially in right wing media, not gonna be perfect. Yeah, there's nice people out here playing some. That music's coming from one bicycle. Love it. Yeah. There you go. Yes, we did. Yeah, New York is your kind of town. Yeah. My kind of town, too. Google, can you throw on the next jam? All right. But yeah, New York is the safest big city in the United States. And actually, we're compared to cities like Chicago and Seattle and even like Austin, Texas, New York is incredibly safe. It is safer than London, yes. To a certain extent, it is safer than London. Yeah, crime. If you compared crime statistics from 1997 to 2, granted, you can't do some of the things you used to be able to do here in the city, but that's how it works. Yeah. Yeah, Philly is tough. But Philly is nothing like what it was in the 90s. You know, now it seems like the real high crime and vagrant stuff is going on the West Coast. Looking at like property crimes and like petty theft, it's like Seattle has like a major problem with that stuff, and it kind of sucks. But when you have a small city like that of barely 1 million people, 2 million people, you're going to notice it more than in a city like New York where we have 8.5 million people. So, of course, yeah, the people, you know, this was the thing when restoration work began on the park. That was the whole point. It's like we want everyone to enjoy the park again. We don't want this to be some dangerous spot where people could get mugged and robbed. And we took back the park. And the folks at the Conservancy, at the Prospect Park Conservancy, have really done an amazing job bringing this entire ecosystem back. And yeah, it's here for everyone to enjoy. Yeah, in the 90s it was terrible. I remember going to Philadelphia in 1997 and I was terrified. I was more scared in Philadelphia than here in Brooklyn. So there's some little boats out there in the lake, and we'll be trying out these boats soon on a hot day. We're gonna come down here and rent one of these boats. I feel like I should sit down on the bench right now and just take a quick break here. But yeah, on a hot day, we're gonna rent one of these boats for an afternoon. Here's the lake. So you got paddle boats and you have kayaks, and we'll get one of those paddle boats that are those little blue boats. We'll take those out onto the lake soon. There's an old man-made lake filled up with New York City tap water, and it's completely controllable. We could lower the level of the lake. We'd actually drain the lake if needed. But this is the southern end of Prospect Park. And let me sit on this little bench here for a little bit. Let me finish this icy. Friend of dogs, to Fido and Anthony Chapanelli, friend to dogs, friend to Prospect Park. Thank you, Anthony, for this lovely bench. The best water quality in the United States. Absolutely, Duty Run. Yeah, we're going to do the paddle boats really soon. On like a hot day, we'll do the paddle boats. And they're like super cheap, so they're not really expensive. So we'll do the paddle boats one of these days. We'll experience Prospect Park from the water. Yeah, there's a lot of construction going on out there in Philadelphia. Well, just like in New York too. If you want, Duty Ron, we could totally arrange that. Hells yeah, that'll be fun. We'll get together, Duty Ron. Yeah, absolutely. That sounds like a plan. And there's parking down here, so you could drive straight down here, and I'll meet you here in the park. Nah, you're not going to sink the boat. No. Capsizing, maybe, but I don't think we're going to capsize the boat. Yeah, no. Hello from Canada. Good to see us. Finally, something positive on the internet. That's right. Good to see you. What's your name again? Linda. Good to see you, Linda. Oh my God, that icy was so good. Great old school Brooklyn icy right there. All right, let me keep moving. I was getting a little bit too relaxed. I gotta keep moving. Let me find a garbage can to put this away. And you can catch fish here, but it's catch and release. So you can fish here. They do stock the lake and the ravine and the low water here with fish, but it's a catch and release. But yes, that's you know what, Linda. This is the thing. It's work I realize on the internet when it comes to doing live streams, especially, it's work to keep it positive. And that's right. That's right, Duty Ron. She came to the right spot. Everyone, and if you're not following Duty Ron, Linda, follow Duty Ron. Get him to 10,000. We got to get Duty Ron to 10,000 subscribers. But Duty Ron's good people. Joey BKLYN _67 is good people. Abby 219 out there in The Hague, the Netherlands. Fantastic broadcaster, free to laugh now. In San Francisco, excellent broadcaster. Jamie _G13 in North Texas, another fantastic YouTuber. Naboul in the south of France, he's in the room right now. Give him a follow. Let's get him to 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, I know. I think so, Blondie. Something's going on out there in the West Coast. I don't know exactly what, but and approaching. Wow, already approaching 9K. Yeah, everyone subscribe to Duty Run. If you're watching this on a replay, open up the chat box, click the 3 little dots to the right-hand side of Duty Ron's comment, and go to his channel and hit subscribe. Like, these kids are full. That thing's gonna tip. They're going too fast. That thing's gonna tip. These kids are gonna tip this. This is so dangerous. Yeah, slow down. Awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in out there in Canada. Welcome to Brooklyn. Welcome to Prospect Park. We just, at the beginning of the broadcast, we started out in the Botanical Gardens, and we were seeing all the cherry blossoms. Now we're walking through Prospect Park with all the trees blooming. But Duty Run has a absolutely beautiful community here on the YouTube and on the Instagram and on the Twitters. This is why it's work to be positive, I realize. There's so much, it's so easy to garner lots of views and be negative and all that stuff. And you know, like, especially when it comes to live streams, a lot of people talk about this guy called Ice Poseidon. Nah, I want something more from my viewers. I don't want to antagonize strangers in the streets and whatnot. We're just here to have a good time. Look at the beautiful view. sightsee. Sightsee. Look at that beautiful, beautiful view. We're making our way up the Wellhouse Drive now, and we're going to cut across to the Nethermead. Again, we'll be in the higher up part of the Nethermead. So for the most part, everything you see here has been brought here. A lot of the much bigger trees actually predate the park. When we walk over the moraine, that's a little bit of forest amongst the trees. As we, in the snow, we saw kids sledding down this hill. Now we're seeing kids roll down this hill. Right up there, that's the Maryland 400 monument. There was an army regiment called the Maryland 400, and on this very hill, during the Battle of Brooklyn in 1776, they held off the British Army at this hill. And then on the other side of the hill going down, you go down to Gowanus Canal, or what's today Gowanus Canal, and basically George Washington was able to escape with the Continental Army back to Manhattan. Yeah, I know, Maureen. You remember that snowy video? That's absolutely Duty Ron. Couldn't have said it better myself. But back in the day, if you were here in the late 1890s, this was the spot you had to take a picture next. It was a big deal to take a picture next to this thing. And actually, when Prospect Park first opens up in 1867, for the most part, people came here to remember the Revolutionary War. This is a Revolutionary War battleground. So people came here to experience the history and see where the history took place. But now we're going to leave the Wellhouse Drive, which is right over here. We're going to walk down this pathway and back into the Nethermead. You got it, Maureen. You know, that's what I'm here for. Hey, you know, as a tour guide, this keeps my brain fresh. So I'm always ready to hopefully answer questions and, of course, keep the live stream lively and fun. So as we walk into the Nethermead, we're now above the lull water. The lull water is down there, and we're kind of walking above it now. This is the second highest point in the borough of Brooklyn. The highest point, of course, is in there, which is kind of amazing. The Nethermead is the very heart of Prospect Park, the very center of the park. And this is a big landscaped area. This is a big man-made bowl, if you will. And I'll show you why when we get there. No, Brooklyn Heights is actually quite low. No. The highest point in Brooklyn is there's a hill where you have the statue of Nardia pointing towards the Statue of Liberty. That's some 325 feet above sea level. And then here, Lookout Hill, it's like 280 something feet above sea level. But Brooklyn Heights is built on the heights of a hill. But it's not that high. Maybe about 100 feet high. Most of Brooklyn's varies between 90 to 100 feet high. But now, you see, this is a Nethermead. We're going to go over the terminal moraine next. But you have this whole landscaped field here. And as you see, it slopes down. And we were here just now on the other side. We came out from the boathouse, came out and around down over there. Almost everything, Duty Ron. Almost everything. But now let's zoom into the Music Pagoda. And the Music Pagoda, I'm going to show you. The Music Pagoda is where the bands used to play. And this is how you enjoyed your music back in the 1880s, 1890s. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I got to check that out, Maureen. Absolutely. Olmsted and Vaux had their hands in a lot of stuff from the 1850s all the way to the 1880s and 90s. But we'll zoom in. There is the music pagoda. So if you can imagine, a big band is playing and everyone's chilling out, lounging out here in the field. And as you see, it slopes down. So it's kind of like stadium seating. And the landscape is set up in a way so that sound travels. So if you have a sound system way down there, you could hear it way back over here, perfectly clear. And it's just such a nice way of enjoying music. And look at that sky. And everyone subscribe to Duty Ron. Do me a favor. But hit the thumbs up if you're liking what you're seeing. So off in this direction here at the Friends Cemetery. And the Friends Cemetery actually predates Prospect Park. It was created back in 1849. Actor Montgomery Clift is buried there. He was buried there in 1966. And yes, I did look that all up before I started today's live stream. Yeah, this is the way they listened to music back in the day. Think about it. So they had way down there is the music pagoda. And it's literally this pagoda-like looking building, and it's right there kind of in the middle of the bowl. I could imagine. I got to check that out. Oh, I love my Coney Island, yes. I love my Coney Island. If there's any book you want to read about Coney Island, it's Coney Island Lost and Found by Charles Denson. That is like I must have read that book like 20 times already. I just read it randomly. I just read it at random spots and read stories and stuff like that. But you learn it's literally the Bible of Coney Island. And I had a fantastic discussion with Charles Denson on Sunday. And he watches these videos. He likes me doing these videos. So I got a kind of a seal of approval from Charles Denson on Sunday. But if you want to go on a walking tour around Coney Island with Charles Denson, they are setting up tours for, I believe, this Sunday. Go to coneyislandhistoryproject.org for more information. I think it's like only $25. I'm telling you, it is incredibly worth it. As we continue along here in Prospect Park, it's time for me to get my exercise. It's time for me to get exercise. Here we go. So New York was formed by a glacier a couple of 100,000 years ago. There was a massive glacier over my head, if you will, and it carved out everything you see of New York City, all 5 boroughs. I could do a book club, absolutely, Maureen. I could do a book club. But what we're going to do now is we're going to walk up and over the moraine. So this is kind of like a line of hills, which is kind of like the backbone of Brooklyn. And we're going to go up and over it. You got it, Linda. It's a lot like Gettysburg, actually, yes. But when people first came to Prospect Park, it was like Gettysburg. It was like a big attraction. It was a big deal to come here back in the day. And it still is, but not as much as it was back then. Not as much as it was back then. Back then, I mean, people dressed up to come out here and spend a week's wages. But yeah, you know what? But it is amazing that the Maryland 400 held off the British Army back at the hill over there, allowing Washington and the Continental Army to cross up and over the moraine and then down towards the Gowan, which it was called back then, the Gowanus Canal. Back before it was the Gowanus Canal, though, it was like a swampy, marshy area. It wasn't very pleasant. But Washington, in the middle of the night, in the darkness, and luckily it was foggy, they got the army out, and they were able to defend Manhattan Island. So now it's time for me to get some exercise. Here we go. Time to go up and over the moraine. You're gonna hear me get out of breath in like a minute here. You're gonna totally hear me get out of breath. Yep, both sides of the river. That's right. Basically, the British captured Brooklyn, and Brooklyn stays British until 1783. And Manhattan is trying to walk up as slow as possible so I don't get out of breath for you guys. All right. You got it, Linda. It's beautiful out here. I'm in a t-shirt, so soak it in. I know. Can you imagine doing all that with no antibiotics? And war. Know your history, because if you don't know it, you're bound to repeat it. Ooh, the waterfall's running. Our waterfall is running. The last time we came here, the waterfall was not running. So this is the turtle pond. The water then drains into this pond here, this turtle pond, and then makes its way down the ravine and all the way down to the lake. So we climbed up. We climbed up to the source here. I would make a good history teacher, but I'm not really good with group. Well, I am good with groups, but like we have to be. I used to go back here all the time. I used to sit on the rocks. Up there. Yes, exactly. Thank you so much, Judy Ron. Oh, look at the ducks. The ducks just hanging out. And again, this is coming from a pipe. So there's a pipe amongst all the stones up there. And this is all New York City tap water. But look at how it creates this little whole scene here. So cool. Exactly, Linda. But I used to hang out like back there all the time. And it was always like 10 degrees cooler back there. You're always in the shade, and you had the water running. So I used to climb up up here and then hang out right back over there all the time. Not anymore now, because we have this big fence here. I guess that's really only the biggest change from 1867 Prospect Park to today's Prospect Park, is that we have all these fences here. Back when the park first opened up, there was no fences. Everything was wide open. That did kind of contribute to the neglect and the mismanagement of the park, but like I said, the park has bounced back tremendously. Jon Snow likes waterfalls, all right. As we come out onto the lower part of the Long Meadow, and to our right-hand side, that sun. Oh my God. All the life happening here. And if you want to see this, pretty much almost the exact same walk, you go to my replays, and we do these walks when it's snowing. So you want to see how it looks. And we were here a few weeks ago before all the trees began blossoming out. So, but here's Dog Beach. No doggies swimming in the beach today, looks like. And then we turn around, and then this is the southern part of the Long Meadow, 3 times the size of the Great Lawn in Central Park. Absolutely gorgeous. Ooh, got some nice purple trees up ahead there. I want to go see those purple trees. You remember the snowmen? There was some kids sledding right over here, and it's come a long way. It's come a long way. Now let's look up the Long Meadow here. Awesome, Linda. I want to thank Judy Ron for bringing you over here. So now we're looking all the way up the Long Meadow. That takes you all the way up to Grand Army Plaza. But a Long Meadow is something that Frederick Lahr Olmsted and Calvert Vaux wanted to do in Central Park, but they couldn't do it because they simply didn't have enough room. Even though Prospect Park is smaller than Central Park, Central Park is 843 acres large. Prospect Park is 585 acres large. There's more little nooks and crannies here in Prospect Park compared to Central Park. And also, Prospect Park has more trees than Central Park. Central Park has around 27,000 trees. Prospect Park has over 70,000 trees. And a lot of those trees are original. They predate the park. So there's a big chunk of forest we usually walk through sometimes. And it's neat. New to you. Awesome. There he is. Everyone follow Joey BKLYN_67. Fantastic YouTuber from right here in Brooklyn. Keeping it real. And we have Rich Tom out there in Toronto. Are we going for a slice after? No, I'm going to go straight home. My feet are now beginning to really hurt. My feet are going... We need a beer. My feet need a beer. Need a big old dinner and beer. But good to see you. Good to see you, Joey. We were just in the Botanical Garden, and now we're rambling about Prospect Park. And I'm going to where those pink colors are. Those pinks and those purples. Because all the trees are blooming here in Central Park, here in Prospect Park, and in Central Park actually too. I've been seeing some amazing pictures from Central Park. But I think tomorrow, if everything goes according to plan, we're going to go up to Queens tomorrow. And we're going to go up to the Botanical Garden in Queens. And there's a big stand of cherry blossom trees out in Flushing Meadows Corona Park that I want to show you guys. So, hey, you little squirrel. I'll see you later, Linda. Have a great day. That's a Brooklyn squirrel. See, I was able to get right up to him. He didn't care. All right, back on the main drive. Beautiful. Joey's absolutely gorgeous out here, Joey. That's how you ride a bike. See, with a gigantic speaker. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Let's check out these trees over here. Look at these beauties. Wow. Absolutely. See, and I'm telling this is like this rivals the Botanical Garden when it comes to these trees like this. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll see you later out there in Canada. Okay, now we're gonna walk through. This is the music band shell. Right, your favorite colors, right? I got to see Isaac Hayes perform here right before he passed away. He played here for Celebrate. He opened up that year for Celebrate Brooklyn. I want to say now that was like maybe 6-7 years ago. He opened up for the Celebrate Brooklyn season. A lot of pollen, Joey. I'm feeling it right now. A lot of pollen. But he opened up for the Celebrate Brooklyn season. He played here, and he literally he passed away 2 weeks later. It was his last show he ever played. So kind of amazing, right here on this very stage, So we're just at around 9th Street right now. And we're going to make our way up to 14th Street and hop on the F train. My feet are getting very excited that we're getting closer and closer to the subway right now. But spring has finally came. Took a little while. That's why I say never listen to rodents when it comes to giving you the weather. I don't think rodents know too much about being weathermen. Or weather women, weather people. Yeah, here's where I'm smelling all the barbecues. Got some people barbecuing out here. Yeah, the groundhog, yes. The rodents. Rodents aren't good at telling the weather, folks. Don't believe the hype. I'll see you later, Star. Have a great afternoon. And we're just finishing up here. Getting closer and closer to the edge of the park here. Dinner time barbecue, that's nice. Enjoy it. Yes, you are allowed to barbecue. There are spots where you can barbecue here in the park. There's actually a lot of spots where you can barbecue here in the park. All you have to remember is, please, when you're done barbecuing, store away your coals here. There's special hot coal collection areas for the park's safety and for your safety. So dispose of the coals correctly, and everyone here at the Prospect Park Conservancy will be much obliged. As we walk along Park Slope, the infamous neighborhood of Park Slope, right over here. No. See, my wife doesn't give foot massages. She gives great neck and back massages, but no. She has this thing that it vibrates and you put your feet in water. So that's what I'm gonna borrow her thing, her foot thing. Yeah, it was comical. I could imagine. Yeah, don't try to start a fire with newspapers, folks. Not the best. People done lost their minds. This pathway that I'm walking along is very reminiscent of the pathway that's just to the south of Tavern on the Green along Central Park West. It has a kind of down, meandering kind of feeling to it. But yeah, silly fools. Yes, don't do that, folks. Look at that tree. How look at the branches on this tree, how they go straight up. Wow. That tree's wild. And look at this purple thing over here. This is the time of year when you really get an idea of what Olmsted and Vaux were going for when they plant the different trees here in the park. That the trees give you an added forced perspective kind of deal, so you can feel like you're in a much larger area than you actually are. That's right. Let's get Duty around at 10,000 subscribers, so he could have access to the YouTube space. It's kind of funny how Duty-Ron is way more popular here than he ever was on the other app. I have to say. And it's kind of, Duty-Ron proved my 1% rule, which is, if you have 100 people watching your broadcast, at least one of those people are going to follow you. And Duty-Ron had some really big broadcasts. And, bingo. That's right. It's kind of amazing. And everyone following Naboul from the south of France, taking some beautiful imagery down there. showing some beautiful scenes from Saint-Tropez. And of course, Joey BKLYN_67. Give him a follow. Yes, exactly, Judy Ron. I think that's what it is. You know, people want to be comfortable and stuff like that, but it's like, hey, the interaction is here. The community. I hear this thing like, oh, YouTube doesn't have community. I don't know about that. I think this broadcast proves it. My feet are so happy right now. I hear that, Joey.
Yeah, exactly.
I hear that. All right. Thank you so much, Judy Ron. Yeah, my feet are ready to go on the train. My feet are so ready to go on the train. I'm so ready to sit down. Into the subway we go. I will see you soon, Prospect Park. Till next time. That's the thing I don't understand, Nibble. I mean, you could have... Anyway, let's not go into that, because people will then complain on Twitter, and then a whole rash of people who never really come into my broadcast will block me on Twitter, so let me not even get into that. But, I have to hit Hudson Yards? I know, Nibble. I know. It's okay. That's right. Check out Joey. Joey did an absolutely beautiful broadcast of the Way of the Cross. Absolutely gorgeous broadcast, and a slice of Brooklyn that not a lot of people get to see. So this is why you want to follow Joey. Joey Brooklyn, Joey BKLYN_67. You can see that broadcast just as good on replay as it was live. But when you catch Joey live, you better know it's good stuff. But let's hop on the train. Let's hop on the train. Let me get my Metro card, maybe. Maybe a Metro card might be a good thing to have here. Joey is awesome. You're more than welcome. Joey, that was a beautiful broadcast, man. That was seriously, oh man. That was seriously one of your best broadcasts, Joey. Just the whole look of it, floating around on the gimbal. That's right. Maybe back in the old days, Judy Ron, not anymore. Your old neighborhood. Yeah, we just walked through Kensington, kind of on the border of Kensington and Park Slope right now, and here we are. Exactly, replays are here. More replays to come. More to come. More goodness to come. It's not my train already? No, it's a G train. We're going to wait for the F train. We're going to wait for the F train. Or maybe I'll get this G train. Let's see. Let's see if I can get down there in time. The G train's like a half-size train, so I got to walk down here to grab it. There's probably an F right behind it. Yeah. We'll wait for the F. So if you ever want to know what direction, if you're going in the right direction, always look at the signs here above the trains. Manhattan, Uptown, Queens, 6th Avenue local. And then on the other side here, this takes you down to Coney Island. Yeah, they raised the price of the subway. Well, in my case, I lost my dollar bonus, which is a little annoying. I will be, Judy Ron. I will be. Wow, it's 6 o'clock already. Can't believe it's 6 o'clock already. Vlog is engaged, and now you're in Queens now. Nice. Ron's a traveling man. Ron's a traveling man today. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to have for dinner. That's right. That is very true. And you too, Nibble. You guys will hit 1,000 before you even know it. Nice. Nice. That's a good thing, Star. It's a good move. Oh boy, what a fun little tour. And thank goodness I have something in my bag to drink. You're more than welcome. Everyone follow Duty on. Let's get him to 10,000 subscribers. Yeah, we got to get that, what's it, Omni card. Only one New York or something like that's called. One New York. Oh, my feet. Gotta go try to go live tomorrow. Awesome. Everyone follow Nibble. Absolutely, Joey. Everyone follow Joey BKLYN_67. Absolutely. I mean, the community is here. The interaction is here. I don't know what's up with some people who say stuff about YouTube. At least people know what YouTube is, right? Everyone knows what YouTube is. Anyway, what time is it? All right. 2 hours and 25 minutes. We'll go to 2:30 here. Wait for the train here. We'll go to 2:30. We'll do a nice round 2.5 hour live stream. After I did another 4 hours of bicycle tours. Now I'm tired. My voice is tired. My feet are tired. My legs are tired. Everything is tired. But yes, everyone follow Nibble down there in the south of France. Even on a replay, give Nibble, give Joey Brooklyn, give Duty Ron, give Free to Laugh Now, give Obby219, give Jamie_G13 a follow, a subscription. I need some sleep, damn it. Yeah, exactly, Star. No, my feet are going like, what the hell? My feet have had it. My shoes have had it, feels like, too. My shoes are like just like done. But to go home and eat and sleep the sleep of ages, I have a feeling. It kind of is, Joey. It's kind of amazing, the clarity here on Streamlabs. I mean, I understand that the lag is a little bit longer, like between the comments and me responding to them, but when you see this quality on here, it's like it really negates all that other, all the negatives. And, and again, if you have less than 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube and you want to live stream here on your mobile phone, you could use the Streamlabs app. There's a couple of things to remember. Keep your frame rate in check and keep your bit rate in check. And as long as those two things are doing good, then you'll be able to live stream. But I want to thank everyone for hanging out with me for a 3-second lag. Very good. That's true. Have a fantastic Brooklyn day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones. Cherish those moments. And good afternoon and good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Carpe diem, guys.
Next stop on the train, 7 is next.